Okay, Hip Hop Weekly All Access. This is Brianna, and we're here live today with the one and only Famatta. What's
Yo, yo,
going on?
yo. Not much, just, taking everything one step at a time.
Okay, well, welcome. Introduce yourself.
My name is The Real Famatta. I'm a songwriter, rapper. Um, that's about it.
Okay, all right. So, how did you get your start?
I've always loved music. Since I was a kid, I loved music. My family used to have parties all the time, and we would have cookouts, and music was a big part of it. So, we had a household where music was always on.
Okay,
So I always loved music.
okay. Where are you from originally?
Originally, I'm from Trenton, New Jersey.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So, you're currently residing here in Atlanta now?
Yeah, I've been in Atlanta for about over 10 years. So
Oh, okay,
this is like home
okay,
now. Yeah.
okay. So far, how has it been being a female artist?
Ooh, being a female artist is tough. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. I mean, yeah, a lot of doors have opened up for us a little bit more than it was before, and you hear about more female artists. You see them more, and I feel like years ago it was like they had to have a certain platform already set there for them to get any type of recognition. But now with social media and all that, we can really like do a little bit more on our own. But you still deal with the BS. Am I allowed to curse on here? You still deal with the bullshit. So it's a little tough, especially from that aspect, because you don't know who's really serious, who's really genuine, and it's not just from the guys; it's come from other females too. So, yeah.
Okay. All right. So, being that it's not easy, how are you maintaining? Like, what do you do to handle it?
I don't wait on nobody no more. Before I feel like I used to put a lot in other people's hands. I don't do that anymore. I just do what I got to do to get where I'm trying to get. And if people come along that want to help and they seem genuine, then boom. If not, I'm not slowing down and be like, oh, I'm gonna wait and see what this person. Nah, I just keep on doing as much as I can, and that's all you can do. That's what I'm doing.
Okay. All right. So, what influences some of your lyrical content?
As far as soy sauce or just like overall,
Just overall.
um, well, all of my music, I can't really do music unless it's something that I've experienced or it comes out better when I've really, had those experiences. So my music is pretty much like just all personal experiences, whether it's relationship. I've been in trouble before, legally. So I talk a little bit about that, and that's where most of my music comes from, personal experiences.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Have you learned from any of those past experiences? Like, what are you doing to
Of course,
overcome?
definitely. All that stuff that I've been through, and you might hear me say certain things in my records, that is from like a long time ago, like years ago. And I'm more vocal about it now. Before I used to be embarrassed, like I was ashamed like of some of the things I was, situations I was in or I put myself in. And I don't know. I just was like, you know what? I'm gonna talk about it because people can relate. Like nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. So just because I got a big booty and a pretty smile, don't mean that I haven't had hardship or been in effed up predicaments. So I just talk about it because I want people to be able to like, what, I can go from that to this. So I don't do those things anymore.
Okay. All right. And what is the Wildlife Nation?
Wildlife Nation is my company that I started. I just wanted to have something that I can brand myself with and, attach to myself so then people see, Famatta or they hear about or they see something I might be wearing. Like right now I got headbands, socks, and it has the wildlife on it. It kind of goes into the whole Wildlife Nation goes into the tropical side of me, the African side of me. So I just came up with the name Wildlife Nation, and also it goes into like the things I've been through. I feel like a lot of situations I've been in is pretty wild. So I'm like, look, this is a wild life. Like, so
Okay.
that's where I came up with Wildlife Nation.
Okay. How is that? Is there like so it's your merchandise?
Yeah, it's my merchandise. It's my label, my company. It's just something that I
Okay.
created on my own.
Okay. How did you come up with the soy sauce theme?
Soy sauce. I was drunk and I was high. And I just went in the booth and was like, I'm a boss. Don't need. I just went in there and started doing it. And the producer, Joe McLaren, was like, yo, that's dope. Just keep doing that. And I was like, all right. And I just kept on doing it and started freestyling in there and started recording it. And next thing I know, Soy Sauce was done.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll definitely be on the lookout for that. Now, how can we listen to it? Like, where can we find the music?
You can find some of my music on I have it on SoundCloud, so it's going to be soundcloud.com/Famatta. I have a YouTube channel called Wildlife Nation, and you can see anything that I put up as far as my videos, even like songs that don't have videos yet. They're up on the YouTube. And you can just keep up to date with me with my social media, my Instagram, which is the real Famatta, and I'll let people know when I'm dropping something new from there too.
Okay. So in one of your songs, I guess piggybacking on, you said people go through things. You said something about being locked up. Can you speak on that?
Yeah, I got in a little bit of trouble years ago, and it actually affected me for a very long time. Where I was still dealing with the stress of like certain things I could do and couldn't do, couldn't travel and stuff like that, and actually recently, even after all these years that situation has passed, I was still being like in situations where I was still suffering the consequences of something that I felt like, should have been over with already. So like last summer, I actually got locked up. And when they released me, it was funny because they were like, you don't really need to be. I was like, yeah, I know I don't need to be here. But you guys had already taken like months out of my life that I can't get back now. For what? Nothing. So I talk about that a little bit. Like I feel like our system is really fucked up. And yeah.
Definitely, keep your head up, and I see that you're moving forward, and definitely much success. Um, so I'm smelling something nice in the kitchen right now. What's your favorite food? What do you like to eat?
Uh, I'm a fatty. I like to eat a lot. I like seafood. I don't eat pork. I don't really eat beef or anything like that too much. I like salmon. I like shrimp. I might do chicken a little bit here and there, but yeah, those are my favorite foods to eat. Anything with that in it, I'm good.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I normally have a chef on staff, well, on deck from time to time, and I've asked him to come, and
Oh yeah.
lo and behold, he's cooking some salmon.
Oh, that's lit. Okay.
So let's take a break.
Okay.
Eat. We can come back if you want to talk about if you want to talk about something else.
Mhm.
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right.
Dope.